Thank you very much. Let me start by saying how proud and honored I am to be here with you and to be your host today in this splendid Pedrera from Gaudí. It's also very emotional for me because you might have noticed that my name has something to do or sounds familiar with Barcelona and Gaudí. My family is indeed Catalan and is descendant from El Conte Xavier Güell, who was the initial founder of Gaudí. That said, I would have been very pleased to talk to you in Catalan, but as I've understood, it's all in English today, so I'll do it in English. Before explaining you why we endowed the Barcelona GSE, I would like to give you a little insight of, or a brief overview of the raison d'être of the AXA Research Fund. The AXA Research Fund, as Edward said, is a major commitment from the AXA Group to support research regarding risk that impact our environment, human life, and our societies at large. It was launched by our CEO, Henri de Castres, in January 2008, and it's a unique project that aims at fostering scientific progress and innovation by supporting young talents as well as outstanding, well-recognized researchers. And we also want to ensure that we provide them the best working conditions possible. The fund will award 100 million euros over 5 years and has to date already supported 132 projects in 15 different countries. Just to give you an idea, we selected 132 projects out of 938, to be very precise, applications we received. The fund enables namely the creation of endowment permanent chairs, thanks to which prestigious institutions may attract and retain the best scientific talent. It will dedicate about 50% of its overall budget to support major European institutions. Since its creation, the fund received about 60 applications just for endowments and chairs, among which only 8 of them were selected. It has, for instance, supporting, among other prestigious European institutions, the London School of Economics, the Freie Universität in Berlin, HEC in France, and some place where fundamental mathematicians can work freely, the Institut des Hautes Études Scientifiques, which is the equivalent of the advanced studies of Princeton. The Barcelona GSE is the Barcelona GSE is one of the 5 institutions we are supported this year, and it's the very first major partnership we have in Spain. Now that we have an overview of our activity, let me take a few minutes to explain you how and why we choose Barcelona GSE. We want to support only frontier science and research of excellence. We are very selective in the allocation of our funds. To give you an idea, our selection rate is about 14% and even 13% for endowment and chairs. Therefore, we have a very robust and rigorous selection process. Each application is reviewed by at least 3 outside anonymous referees of a very high scientific level who are international, not conflicted. Based on their assessment, only a few of the applications goes to our scientific boards, which then take a final decision only among the very best projects, the cream of the cream, if I may say so. In addition to the scientific excellence of the Barcelona Graduate School of Economics, our scientific board accorded a great importance to the originality of the research-devoted endowments they proposed. Composed by the 8.5 million from the Spanish government and the 1.25 million from AXA, it must only be used to cover long-term research commitments, and more specifically, research professorships. We are convinced that this is a key model to guarantee the autonomy and the sustainability of the institution on the long term. It also gives a competitive advantage to attract and retain the best people on the market, which is fundamental to succeed. The AXA Research Fund granted the Barcelona GSE this endowment for the creation of the AXA Research Chair on Macroeconomic Risks. This support rewards the exceptional quality of the project. Even though we don't know yet the name of the first shareholder, we have absolutely no doubt that this professorship will reach a very high success, thanks notably to the prestige of the Barcelona GSE, the outstanding research environment offered, and the quality of the research produced. The expression macroeconomic risks stands for all the uncertainties of any origin that affect the aggregate behavior of an economy, including those, but not limited to those, classically associated with monetary and fiscal policies. At AXA, we strongly believe that a good understanding of that risk and of the instrument to deal with it is of paramount importance for an adequate and prudential steering of modern economies towards stability and sustainable growth. This is in our interest, not only as investors, but also as shareholders, employers, and stakeholders of the world economy. We are therefore extremely proud to be part of this ambitious program, and we are thrilled and eager to hear the name of the first AXA Research Professor of the Barcelona GSE, and we are looking forward to launching the AXA Research Chair on Macroeconomic Risks officially in an early future. Moltes gracias.